Hey folks, I am drenched. I am a soggy sponge. I am drenched to the core. Look at my fingers. That's how wet I am. It takes a good long soak in the bath to get those kind of fingers. That's how wet I am. Man, I almost outran it. But I did not. And I got drenched. And it's like, it's a beautiful little thing. I'm gonna try to articulate it. It's one time actually not one time, this has happened to me dozens of times, and I kind of like, I love it every time it happens. I run out of gas, or I break down in the middle of nowhere, or I get caught in the most torrential downpour, or I lose my everything, and it sounds like it would be like the most frustrating and miserable thing. And in some ways it is. Can you hear me okay? And in some ways it's just like such the fun life experience, such the teacher of patience and the calm way. Even though I'm sometimes just shouting, "Rah!" But I'm sitting there, like, I'm driving down the highway, peep, peep, peep. It starts to spit. I mean, look how hard it's coming down. This guy's going for it, full rain gear. And I have rain gear, but I don't have like proper rain gear. And I mean, I have like some rain gear, but it's not like motorcycle riding, torrential downpour rain gear. My God, it's literally like flooding. And I'm just like, okay, I can handle this. I can handle a little bit of rain. No rain, a little bit of rain is no big deal. And then it's like, okay, I can handle this too. This is not a problem. Then it's like, uh-oh, there goes the shoes and socks. Uh-oh, there goes the oh no. Then it's just like, you surrender to it and you can't see out of your glasses, and you're like doing something, you're like, this is so fucking dangerous. And you're just, it's not like you're, I don't know, for me, I'm like not nervous. I don't know. There's something that I like. I can have control over it, and that's somehow. I don't know. It's like you're gonna, like, the plane's gonna crash, and yet you're just like reading the manual and being like, okay, I'm this is what I prepared for. Where's page 42? The instructions on what to do. I went to space camp, actually. I can't imagine this one space camp experience prepared me for moments like these, but I did go to space camp, had the very good fortune, and at the end of the week, or the 10 days, or whatever it is, you go on a mission on the space shuttle, and based on your performance during the week, your camp counselor appoints you a role on the mission. And there's the pilot, and the commander, and the mission specialist, and the scientist, and the ground control, and the flight direction, and there's all these like titles, and all the kids get different roles, and they have this binder, and every kid gets a binder with this script in it, like a play, and it has all the parts, and your parts in blue, and the pilot's parts in pink, and the ground controls in yellow, and there's like 12 or 15 of you, and you read this thing, and it's like, okay, all systems go, and then it says like, check the pink or purple switches on A4 up above, and then you go click, 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 and then it says, okay, solid rocket boosters, check, and then it says turn over here and flip these switches, click, 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 and you do that, and then prepare for takeoff, and then you get a countdown, and you take off, and you launch into space, and you're on this, like, I don't know if it's an hour, let's say a 30-minute long mission, might be an hour, but you're basically, now it couldn't possibly be an hour, it's got to be like 30 minutes or even less, but you achieve orbit, and during the orbit you go out and you do a spacewalk, and you build a satellite, and you do a handful of experiments, and then when you come back down to Earth, you have or at some point in everybody's mission, everyone is different. There is where can I put you so I don't have to be bouncing around? Can I put you here? Hold on. I'm gonna find a little spot to put you. This should work if I can just get it to work. Will you bear with me for a second, please? Let me try using my helmet to balance. Hey, Yornimer. I'm drenched to the bone. Drenched to the fucking bone. And I'm just waiting out this squall. And I want to sit somewhere where I don't have to. My shoes are going. Where can I put you? Here. Will this work? And dang it. I'm sorry. Am I getting really... am I driving you crazy with my live streams? I feel like I must be. Oh, these poor motorcycles. Everybody's coming in just drenched to the bone. Everybody's got like a shit-eating grin on my face. So anyway, you go to space camp, and then you have this mishap on the mission, and you have to do some triage. You have to fix the problem ASAP, and it's kind of awesome. I can't get this. Dang it. Come on, Brian. You can do this. I'm going to just stream here. Okay, maybe I got something going on here. Everybody's smiling. That's the funny thing. It's like this hard thing that we all just endured. This crazy freaking rain. And everybody's geared out to the max. I need to gear up. Sorry. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Am I making you dizzy? Sorry. Oh, look at this. I almost got it. Oh, I got it. Come on. That'll work. Yay. Can I see the comments and stuff? This is the way not to do it, guys, just so you know. Way not to host a live stream. I'm going to tell you a funny little anecdote. Come on. Be nice. Because I think I got like a little bit longer till this rain ends. Come on. Almost. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. So, I've told this story before, but Jerry Seinfeld, the comedian, the famous comedian, he said that he was having this like crisis when he was like a young man, and he didn't know if he wanted to be a car guy or if he wanted to have if he wanted to be a motorcycle guy. And he said that he had to like, at one point he was like declaring to himself or declaring to his girlfriend at the time or whatever that he decided he was going to be a car guy. And it's kind of funny to even imagine Jerry Seinfeld as like a motorcycle guy. Just like a motorcycle doesn't really fit the guy. Anyway, you know he's got this crazy Porsche collection. And anyway, he becomes this car guy, and but his mechanic, his Porsche mechanic, is a motorcycle guy, and he knows that he rides a motorcycle to the garage every day, and he says to Jerry says to the mechanic on a rainy day. He said, "Hey, I got a question for you. On the rainy days, do you wish you were a car guy?" And the mechanic said, "Nope. I just wish it wasn't raining." I love my car, but I just wish it wasn't raining. Yeah, Yormer. Good morning. Oh, and North Carolina vinyl picker Art in the house. What's up, Art? Nice to see you. Good morning from North Carolina mountains. I know. Good evening from Fujino and the Tokyo Prefecture Mountains. It's pouring here. It's just lighting up right now, but yeah, nice to have you here. Do you guys call them squalls? Squalls? They call them squalls here, which is like an English thing, but I think maybe it's an Australian thing. I don't think we say squalls in America, but it might be something that you say in North Carolina. I'm not sure. I don't ever recall calling like a heavy torrential downpour a squall in America, but I hear it all the time, and that's exactly what just happened. It was a squall. Your number says that Cellar Record Shop looks cool. Next time I'm in Nagano, definitely need to make a visit. Yeah, wait till you see this video that I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna put out the video before I it's gonna be part of the final video that I'm gonna make for all of this stuff, but it's also gonna be I'm also gonna do it for a standalone video that I'm gonna try to get out in the next 5 or 10 days. I think I'm annoying everybody's kind of like hovering around me. I think I'm being an obnoxious foreigner, just talking out loud. So, okay, they're going in. Yeah, this is how wet I am. That's how wet it is I got out here. I'm literally... These are my gloves. That's how wet I am. It's like beyond wet. And RJ, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. I'm just stuck here I'm so close. I'm like 5 minutes away from where I'm supposed to be. Well, maybe like 10 minutes away. And I would just like bear it, but it's too much. So I'm waiting an hour for it to stop. It's supposed to stop in an hour. But yeah, I had like my clutch cable broke. Like not on this bike, but on my other bike, and you need a clutch cable to change gears, right? But if you know exactly how to operate a clutch, you can actually ride without a clutch. If you can get on a hill and kind of get the car rolling, and if you know right where the differential of the gear is, then you can put it into first without like needing to jam it in there, right? And then you can like pop the clutch and ride it until you get up to the right revs, and if you know the variables well enough, you can just slide it into second gear without needing a clutch. There's just a little window of revs that you need to get it into the right slot. And my clutch cable broke on my bike maybe last year sometime, and I did not want to leave the bike in the middle of town, and so I just thought, I wonder if I can ride the whole distance home without a clutch cable. And so I got on a little hill and I got it in first gear, and I was just playing like chess with the traffic lights, and 5 lights ahead I was just like timing it so that I was constantly driving the bike and I didn't come to a complete stop the whole way home. And I got all the way home, like good 15, 20 kilometers, and well, maybe not that far, 10, and without a clutch cable. And it was raining on top of that, and not that hard, but it was raining, and I was just like, I felt like I got myself out of a jam. And like riding in this rain tonight, this is pouring, and I could like, one of my favorite characters from Another Roadside Attraction is the name of this book. You can hear that rain. I don't want to ride in this. I'm not even gonna. The character in this book, John Paul Ziller, I forget the protagonist's name. It's not John Paul Ziller, but it's the protagonist, and he goes to meet this character, John Paul Ziller, who beats to a different drum. And it starts raining one day, and the storyteller ends up like pulling his collar up and trying to like hide from the rain, and he pulls his hat down, and he's kind of got his shoulders up, and he's walking through the rain like this, and he looks over at this guy who he's met, who teaches him all this stuff in the journey of the story, and he's walking with his face to the rain, and it's pouring on his face, and he's like smiling. It's a beautiful image of just kind of like surrendering to the rain. And yeah, I'm like, the rain's coming down, and I have two options. One option is to be like, that's one option. Or the other option is just to be like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy. This is gonna make for a great story, And you have the choice, not that I'm trying to say anything, but you have a choice on which way you want to feel about it. And this is what makes life fun. This is what it's made of, this kind of stuff. You gotta see how hard it's coming down. Come on, baby. Look at this. Oh my God. It's coming down. This is what I was riding in. And this is what I look like. I am drenched to the bone. So just hanging out. And waiting for it to pass. Chatting to you guys. I do my best to kind of just like keep ramble. And I give myself some credit. I do okay with that. But what do you give me something to riff on. Like, help me out here a little bit. Yes, you're in Fujino now, so east of Suwa Lake. Yes, I'm like 1 hour from home, basically, or maybe 2 hours. And my buddy lives out here in this beautiful little art district called Fujino. Have you ever heard of Fujino? Fujino is a very well-kept secret of Tokyoites. It's a little bohemian art town, and it's just about an hour outside of Tokyo, not even. And it's a great little secret place, and we love it. And my buddy RJ decided to unplug from Tokyo, and he moved out here. And I'm so jealous. And they got a good school, and it's all good. And I'm coming out here to visit him on my way home because he's part of this motorcycle project, actually. So I need to have a little powwow with him. But I gotta let the rain pass. Okay. That's gotta be wet. It's raining. Yep. Mornings. Let's see. We got Wyoming Dave in the house. Hold on. Oh, whoops. Pin to live stream. Okay, interesting. Hold on. North Carolina vinyl pickers got some. I've heard of the term squalls when rain comes in hard and fast. Yeah, okay, squall. So it's a thing. It sounds familiar, but I never used it until I came to Japan. Morning, Dave. Morning, Wyoming Dave in the house. Morning, Spinning Grooves from Tulsa. I felt a little bit bad, Spinning Grooves. Like we ended up getting some people on panel last night, and the chat sort of evaporated. I'm sorry about that, but I was enjoying your rundown of your hi-fi gear. It sounded pretty cool. 4D, yeah, raining hard, dude. 4D, thanks again for coming up. I wanted to say something. I had the thought while we were live, but I didn't manage to get it out before everybody signed up, before I kind of signed everybody off. And that was like, hey, look at us. Stunty just did a festival. Greg's making a documentary. I'm doing my thing, and 4D is working on starting up his new survey course, seminar course. So yeah, I wanted to cheer us all on, and I got off and I was like, oh, I meant to say that, but anyway, I'm saying it now. Let's see. 1 hour away from the city now. So are you at the stage of letting go of your road trip? No, I'm not 1 hour from. I actually, believe it or not, I'm going past home. I'm going like 3 hours past home. I'm going right through Tokyo and going to a place called Ibaraki. I'm still going. I'm actually like, it's a crazy trip because this motorcycle is going direct to a fabricator. And there's more, like I've been saying, there's more to this story, but it's going directly to a fabricator garage. And where it will live probably for, I don't really want to say too much more about it, but where it will live for about 3 months while it is getting a mohawk, essentially. It's getting a big fat mohawk. And, okay, I will come clean right now. I have something to admit to you all. Well, to anybody who has been following this. This is so embarrassing. And it sucks so bad. But I'm losing my driver's license from the day after tomorrow. I'm losing my driver's license for 30 days. I you in Japan you get points. You get like when you get your license, you have I think like 6 points or 10 points. I don't know what. I think it's like six, and like a parking violation is a point, and a wrong left turn is 2 points, and you know crossing of the yellow line or whatever is a point, and so and what you and if you and it's really complicated, and if you use up all your points and you exceed the point level, and so long as you haven't like you're not a reckless driver and you're not like a menace to society and you just had these like minor infractions, you can go take a day long or a half day long like course, like a driver's ed refresher, which is just sitting in a classroom and listening to the obvious traffic rules and nodding your head, and then just listening to these basically retired police officers. You know, they just keep them busy at these traffic seminars. Some people think it's like complete extortion, but rather than get your license suspended, they give you the option to go to these seminars, and then you can extend and then you just have to cough up every time you get a ticket. So not only do you get a ticket for 5,000 yen or 7,000 yen, or I think like 7,000 is the most I've ever gotten a ticket for. But not only do you have to pay that, but you also have to pay the $100 that they charge you for the seminar. And anyway, I got a ticket for turning right where I shouldn't have, and it was a little, and the police box was right in front of or it was just out of sight, but it was just right there. And I'm sure they just sit there all day long and pick us off and just be like, oh, and then the little girl comes over and says like, oh, sorry, you can't turn right there. And I'm like, and she's like, yeah, you got to go left and then go around. I'm like, I could argue there, but why? You know, Japan, they never give you warnings in Japan. There's no such thing as a warning. And if you suggest it, like if you suggest like, is there any way you could just like have a little bit of leniency with me? They're like, what? What are you suggesting? And they like never mind. I've tried it a couple of times, and it's like somehow it feels like I might get accused of bribing the police officer or something. So, but they take offense to suggesting that you go light on them, and they come and they're like, oh, sorry, by the way, you got a ticket, and this is going to be 2 points on your record. Hope you don't mind. You know, I wish it wasn't this way. It has to be this way. This is the way we do it. So there you go. Now be careful now. You know, obey the traffic laws. And you're like, fuck off. But you can't because they're just so nice about it, generally speaking. Anyway, I accumulated the 6 points, or I lost. Like I used them all up. I don't know. I thought they renewed. I thought you got like fresh 6 points every year, but apparently you don't. And over the however many years I've been driving, I finally used up my 6 points, and they told me, oh, you gotta go take the class. And I was like, okay, and I took the class, and then I got to keep my license. Then I got another ticket, and they say that like, I mean, we kind of joke about with those of us who like drive in the city, because not that many people actually, I mean, yeah, everybody, I'd say like 80% of my acquaintances are taking the train. Not a whole lot of drivers, but driving is like, man, it's like once you start driving, or once you have had enough driving or motorcycle riding, you don't want to ride the train really. The train's charming and fun and interesting, but after using it a lot, it stops being charming. It starts to be like a total nuisance. Anyway, they sent me the thing and they said, hey, be at the seminar on May 7th. And I was like, okay, I'll be at the seminar on May 7th. But somehow I misread it and thought it was July 5th. And because also this happens to be the year, I'm waiting, RJ, it's pouring here. I'm like 10 minutes away, literally. I'm here at the Fujino like rest area, or whatever the one is before that. What's it called? I'm really close. I'm almost there. I'm drenched to the bone, dude. I need to like hair dryer my shoes and socks. I'm drenched. But so I misread the fucking seminar thing, and I didn't go on the day that I was supposed to go. And they were like, I mean, I admit I was kind of lackadaisical about it. I was like, oh, I have until July. I don't know what the date is, but I have until July. And it's like, this is Reiwa. The Japanese count by a different set of years, and this is Reiwa 7. This is the 7th year, I think. And I read that, I saw that 7, and I was like, oh, you can come pick me up, dude. You can come pick me up. I think I'm at the one before the Fujino. I think Fujino is still like 15 minutes. It's like 15 kilometers away. That's how close I am. Dude, I was so close. So I'm like, wait, no, I can't lose my license. I'm going to pick up this motorcycle on the 10th. And they're like, you're losing your license from the 7th. And I'm like, no, I'm losing it for 30 days. That's what they do. You have to literally go to the police station, give them your driver's license, they keep it, then you have to go there after 30 days and get it back from them, which I thought's kind of fun. It's kind of funny. It's like I'm in trouble, you know? I'm grounded from driving. Essentially, that's what it feels like. And, which sucks. But also I'm kind of actually not looking forward to it, but it'll be good to like walk and train. It'll be good for the soul to spend some time on the train and like, yeah, you know, look around. Let's see other people. That is something that you lose from driving and riding around the train, is that you lose touch of people. It's important, I think, to like see people every day, to like look at people and wonder about people. What does he do? Is he somebody's special somebody? Is she somebody's special somebody? You know, you look at shoes, you look at books, you look at wedding rings, you look at watches. You know, there's like a lot to learn about a person just by kind of looking them up and down on the train or just walking down the street. And so I'm not really looking forward to it, but it won't be that bad. But I called the guy with the motorcycle. I'm like, dude, I'm losing my license on the 10th. I can't come until a month later to get the motorcycle, and I'm so sorry, and like maybe this fucks everything up for you. So I could come early. And then I gambled on it. I was like, what if I get another ticket on my way back home? What if I crash? What if I break down? What if I run out of gas and I don't make it back? I'm still risking it. I'm not even home yet. I have to go there on Monday, and it's Saturday night. I have to survive until Monday. And this whole thing has been one big, I want to say big, but it's actually not big, but it's kind of big. It's been one risk. It was like my buddy RJ, who I'm chatting to, he basically dared me and dared himself. And I took the dare, and then I dared myself to do it. And I was like, I didn't really believe it was going to happen or not. And I really didn't. I mean, I said that I would do it, but would I really do it? And then more motorcycles are rolling up. Oh, there's a Hayabusa. That's the fastest bike that's the fastest production bike in Japan. I'm gonna read some of these comments. I see, so RJ dared me, and then I dared myself, and I was like, well, like the whole thing felt like a risk. Like it was like no risk, no reward. Like I'll never know if this crazy idea is gonna come to pass unless I try it. And it was just big enough of a risk, or I should say, just small enough of a, just a small big risk that it was like I was comfortable with it, even if it goes completely sideways and I lose my ass on it, which it will be impossible unless I should knock on wood again. But nice. Oh, she's not riding the motorcycle. I thought she was on a motorcycle. I thought this girl in a slinky dress just got off a motorcycle, but she was from the car. So yeah, one big risk. So it felt, I was like, I'm gonna triple down, and every turn of this trip that I've had, like, maybe I shouldn't do that. I've just risked it. Except when and I risked this rain. This rain, I was like, I'll go for it, And this is what happened. Let's see. I gotta go back quite a ways. Okay. 40 man, what's up? Says Wyoming Dave. It's all cool. I had to pass out anyways. Oh, so about the tech talk, spinning grooves. 40 man and okay. You're powering through Tokyo. Got it. Yeah, I gotta go from Fujino. I'm gonna circumnavigate Tokyo a little bit and go north to Ibaraki. Drop this off with a tinker guy, and we're gonna work together on this kind of fun idea, and then in some months' time, we're gonna come back, and I'm not gonna see this bike for 3 months. So yeah, I was like, it's now or never. So we did it. That's the goal here. Well, that sucks, losing your driver's license. Yeah, man, I'm totally bummed about it. Super bummed. Nice. My sister-in-law lives in Ibaraki in Media. Okay, I don't know. Oh, Mordia. Okay, Mordia? I don't even know if I know Mordia. Cool, Ibaraki. Yeah, my wife's family is from Chiba, and there's like Chibaraki. They call it, like the border of Chiba and Ibaraki. I've been there a bunch. I walked 3 hours this week. Hey, that's good on you, 4D. To renew my driver's license at the post office. I was jiggered. What is jiggered? Knackered? Is that the same thing? Jiggered when I got there. The woman took my photo for the license. I was crestfallen by what an old bastard I look. I love that word, crestfallen. I asked her if she knows Photoshop, but nothing could be done for the old timer. This is how bad it was. She patted me on my flat cap. That's funny. No rain here in Fujino. Okay, it's lightening up here. It's almost, I think although it did lighten up once already, and then it came down heavy again. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, but I'll be there soon. Let me just give this a little bit longer. Crestfallen. I don't know that word. Crestfallen? Like, what's the etymology of that word? Is it like your crest? Your coat of arms crest has fallen? You've been disgraced? You've been crestfallen. You've lost your pride, right? I assume that's what crestfallen is. I've lost my crest. Like a cop losing his gun or something like that. I can't scroll. Oh no. Am I frozen? I'm okay. I can't see the comments. Something's happened. Oh, my fucking ass. Everybody's drenched. Let's get it. Everybody's soaked. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Ever visited the Ushiku Daibutsu in Ibaraki? I think I have. You'd think I'd remember that, but I can't recall. That's like the Daibutsu, like the big, that's like the Kamakura giant Buddha. Is it a standing one? No, I don't think I've been to that one. I think I know the one you're talking about. I don't think I've been to that one. Triple dog dared you. Yes, RJ really did triple dog dare me. The greatest risk in life is not taking one at all, brother. It's true, man. It's true. Yeah, this will go down as one of the craziest ideas. And just, I have to say, like, I kind of thought my like big adventure days were not behind me, but I just was like, I didn't think I would find myself like sleeping, basically, on the side of the road in the bush anymore. I didn't think I was gonna do that anymore, and I was very grateful to have the opportunity to do it again. And I think I'm inspired to like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen with this thing. I'm sorry to just like keep going off about it. I know it must be like really boring, but it is a very interesting prospect. It's like a dog almost. It's sort of like, yeah, it's an interesting little project. It is very fun, remember. It's very fun. It's like, I kind of feel like Han Solo and the Millennium, and this is like the Millennium Falcon. This whole girl, she doesn't look like much, but she'll get us there, And I'm telling you, like, I keep saying this, but like, I haven't had a machine ever that has really kind of communicated with me. I know it sounds really silly. Besides like a typewriter that's actually like spitting out actual words, like the camera hasn't even really like. I mean, there's like actual. There's actual like feedback at every little moment. It's like a little conversation. I was in that intense rain, and it was just coming down so hard, and that motor sounds like shit. I mean, it sounds like it's healthy, but that sounds like shit. I would not want to. I mean, I don't need the motor to sound good, but I don't want it to sound like a electric scooter on a big giant bike. I don't know what that was. It was like, it might have been a Triumph. The standing Buddha, yeah. What was I talking about? The rain. Oh, and just like, oh my God, like I'm driving in the rain and like the semi truck, and the rain is literally like Charlie Brown. It's like soaking me, like just like one truck after another, and I'm just like, it's like comedy. It was like a riot, and I'm like, and I can't see, and I ended up doing like, hold on. My glasses got like so fogged up with rain like this, and I was like, maybe my like without glasses is better, and so like I took my glasses off, and then like I couldn't see anything, so I was driving like this, and I was like using my glasses to like see where the lines are, and like using this like, and I'm just like going as slow as I can, and the things like left, right, left, correct, go right, go left, go right. Okay, it's drifting, turn, drift back this way, like, and it's just like a constant, like you're flying a fucking airplane. That's why I keep saying this. Like, I don't know if that's a good analogy, but it just felt like I was just, you could feel every little. Well, yeah, that's another thing. Because it's like, I've never known a bike do this. When you deaccelerate on a motorcycle, I mean, deaccelerate is just to slow down. But on this bike, deaccelerating is turning. And accelerating is also turning. Deaccelerating is turning one way, and accelerating is turning another way. Braking on a normal motorcycle is just it's 2D. It's just, you just stop. On this one, it's also turning. And the front brake and the back brake do two different things. They make it turn one way, and the other one makes it turn another way. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then there's this leaning thing, where it wants to turn one way really easily, and it doesn't want to turn the other way. So it wants to constantly turn to the left, but not so much that you're like, your arm has to like exhaust. You're not exhausting your arm by just constantly pushing it to make it go the other way. You actually can lean on it. You can lean on it, and once you just get on the exact right position, it straightens out. It's like that anti-skating thing that James and 40 Man said yesterday. It's exactly what it is. You just have to find the right exact combination of about 6 things, and then it does what you want it to do. It's very interesting. I should write a little thing about it. I've never heard anybody talk about it. There's probably some metaphor for all kinds of stuff in it. I'm kind of losing my mind over it. It's really interesting. I would have never thought about it. I would have never thought this. And I think about I think about people who've been driving sidecars for since the beginning of the motorcycle, essentially, like for 100 years. And like riding on dirt and like going fast, and it must be the same dynamics, you know? It's got to be the same dynamics that were. The guy who sold it to me told me that like if you have a more powerful motorcycle, you don't have all of those things that I mentioned are less what's the word, like less they're less apparent, and somehow the underpoweredness of the bike. But I don't exactly understand how more power would kind of correct all these things, and if it did, I don't think it would be as fun to ride. It's truly, truly exhilarating. And I don't think that I'm not sure. It's for me. It's like, oh, this is the ultimate. This is the ultimate iteration of the thing. It's like going faster doesn't interest me. Going, off road that's kind of fun. Like going on an adventure, but I mean more CCs. That doesn't really exactly interest me. So anyway, yeah, I keep going off on it, but still coming down, dude. Is it really not raining in Fujino, RJ? Is it not raining at all there, or is it just raining a little bit? I'm super close. I think I'll just give me like how long? Give me 12 more minutes. Let's see. And I'm sorry. I'll be there if the kids are there when I wake up. So we can hang out and they can go to sleep and they can say hello to me tomorrow. Spinning Groove says, have you been to any of the hi-fi coffee bars in Japan? They look super cool. You know what, man? I think I need to level up my knowledge of like all the new places, because I kind of like talked up this big game about knowing the city so well, and I should invite you to come and let me show you the city that I know, that I've been here for so long. But there's so much new stuff, and there's like so much cool new stuff that like I'm not really actually in the know about. And I was thinking about like if I like I'm not sure if this is like I'm gonna keep doubling down on this idea, but like if I could make it like a business expense, and not really just to go like gallivant around all the best cool places, but like genuinely like to go and document all the cool coffee places and record places. And there's just like there's so many, and every day I scroll past a new one I've never heard about or never seen, and I'm like, I don't know that many of them. I don't actually know that many of them, and they seem to like new ones appear every day, like people starting ones. They're basically, I think what's happening is like people are getting almost retired, and they're like, oh, this will be the next chapter of my life. I'll take all my records and I'll start a record store with it. So I'm sure that's the play for a lot of people. But I'd like to level up some of that. No, I'm thinking about that. Hello, Green Yoon. What's up, Green Yoon? Nice to see you. Hello. I have a feeling I already have a die-cast medical vehicle that matches your sidecar bike. Will look like what your sidecar bike will look like when the tinker is done, with an arching crenellated metal piece overhead. Yeah, I'm gonna have this like big canopy over it, and I'm gonna like carify it essentially. No, 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 not exactly. Although they do you can buy like these accessories for the three-wheel scooters that are like a complete enclosure basically for your scooter. Are there EV motorcycles on Japan roads, or not really a thing over there? EV motorcycles, no, I don't think so, not yet. EV the bicycles that look like motorcycles. Is that what we're talking about? Because there's these like sort of um, fat tire bicycles that have like battery tanks, and they look kind of like, but they're like bicycle scale. So I don't know if those count, but those are all over the place, and they're getting to be more and more. Sidecar turns right, accelerating, and left when decelerating. Not just forward, aft, straight line. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a 4D bike. You have a 4D bike. Exactly. It's a 4D bike. I said that the other day. It's like playing 4D chess. It's literally a 4D bike. That's why I keep using the airplane metaphor, because it's got the one additional axis where you're like, oh, I've got Z as well. We're driving on a 2D plane. But they've got those things, and these things. And then they've got this thing too, which is like what's going on here. Boats and cars, flat surfacers. But this one feels like I have all the planes. I just have to operate it. I mean, I should put... Okay, I'm about to give away my project here. I'm putting wings on this thing. We're installing wings and a prop. Actually, that would be dope. Put a prop on this thing. That's funny. Okay, zero rain. Louis was bummed he couldn't see. Oh, Uncle Brian, but he's stoked to have flapjacks with you tomorrow. Sorry, Louis. Rain got the better of me. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Sorry, Louis. I'm getting dry. Slightly. My shoes are soaked, but all right, guys. My buddy RJ and his beautiful little family were waiting for me, and his kid. I'm kind of like a Santa Claus for his kids. I'm like not just to his kids, but all the kids. All the kids kind of think I'm like scary and fun at the same time, and they're kind of my best audience. They're my people, and his little buddy he's got a little cute one, and I like to goof around with him. And I think he had to go to bed maybe before. I was supposed to be there hours ago. I feel bad. Sorry, dude. The thing about I'd say the really one big takeaway is that it takes half the time, or it takes twice the time. Whatever the time says, just double it. That's what I'm figuring out. And that's been interesting. I've been thinking about that. That's like a little thing I'm gonna keep thinking about. No matter how hard you go, it's still it's still double the time. It says 6:30, 8:30. It says it's gonna take 2 hours, 4 hours. I can't see anything. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate all you guys. Yornimer, thanks for dropping by. 4D, thanks for all the back and forth. Sorry, Louie. RJ, I'm on my way. I'm 15 minutes away. 10 or 15 minutes away. Everybody's leaving. Screaming Grooves, thanks for dropping by. Greemian. I like hanging out with you guys. I really do. Wyoming Dave, appreciate you stopping by. Cheers, guys. That was fun. Fun time. And Art from North Carolina Vinyl Picker. Thanks for helping me kill some time. All right. I want to introduce you guys to my buddy RJ. Maybe tomorrow I'll hop on another one before I motor on to Just so you know, I'm not telling fibs here, RJ. Everybody is actually leaving now that the rain stopped. And like, here's some ASMR. Look at that. See that? That's how filled with water my shoes are. Okay, we're leaving. All right, have a happy rest of your Saturday, everybody, and I'll see you on down the line. Okay, bye for now. Thanks for hanging out. See ya.